Hey guys, Gossip and Reactions, Marie Steak. I am going to bring you the latest about this police officer that was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Again, I want to say thank you to Yahoo News for bringing all the stories that I can find out on and bring you guys the latest. I know the waiting for regular cable cut down, and more likely most people now are watching YouTube, so it'll be my job to bring you some of the stories. And again, I want to say thank you for watching. Subscribe so you can get the latest on what's going on. This is Las Vegas police officer gets 12 years in prison for trio of casino robberies netting $165,000. A Las Vegas police officer was sentenced Tuesday to 12 years in federal prison for stealing nearly $165,000 in a trio of casino heists, including one in which he was found guilty of brandishing a department-issued weapon. Caleb Rogers, who has been on unpaid suspension in a solo jail cell since his arrest nearly 20 months ago, apologized before sentencing. His mother, Crystal Rogers of Toledo, Ohio, told the judge that she was not pleased, but that her son had full family support. Rogers, 35, brandished the gun during his arrest in February 2022 following a brief struggle with casino security officers in a parking lot not far from the Las Vegas Strip. One guard was so shaken he said he left the job shortly afterward and moved to a new line of work altogether. Caleb Rogers, wearing eyeglasses, a beard, and yellow gel clothing with his dark hair pulled back and a short ponytail, said all he does while sitting alone in jail is think about the effect that this has had on my family and everyone. I do understand my mistake, he said, and I pray for a chance at redemption. U.S. District Judge Andrew Gordon said he understood that Rogers struggled with gambling addiction and financial troubles and credited him with a service to the community. Richard Parker, Rogers' lawyer, sought leniency, saying his client has a young son, helped with a family ministry, assisted homeless people, and was an emergency medical technician before becoming a Las Vegas police officer in 2015. It's ironic that his status as a police officer should be a reason to punish him more harshly, Parker said. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said Tuesday that Rogers' job status will be determined by an internal investigation that has not yet been completed. The judge sentenced Rogers to less than a possible maximum of 22 years. He imposed an additional 3 years of supervised release after prison and ordered Rogers to pay $85,310 in restitution to the casino. You serve your community well for a time, Gordon told Rogers. Unfortunately, it appears your demons got the better of you. Instead of seeking help, the judge said Rogers committed armed robbery. Rogers was a patrol officer at the time of the heist, which targeted casinos off the strip beginning in November 2021. A jury found Rogers guilty in July of all 3 robberies and an enhancement for brandishing the weapon, which added a mandatory 7 years to Rogers' sentence. Puckett said they will appeal the conviction and sentence to the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco. He called the U.S. government's evidence linking his clients to 2 of the robberies weak. Really? Weak. Okay. Throughout Rogers' week-long trial, prosecutors portrayed him as a gambling addict who grew increasingly desperate under a crush of debt. They say he recruited his younger brother to help him rob a casino in Summerlin, an affluent community in northwest Las Vegas. Joshua Rogers testified under immunity from prosecution, recounting details of robbing a cashier at the Red Rock Casino in November 2021. He said the brothers rehearsed for the pre-dawn robbery, scooped out the robbery, and used code words in an encrypted messaging app to communicate their plans. Afterward, Joshua Rogers said they spread the money across the dining table in their shared apartment, counted out $73,810. Joshua Rogers said he kept $30,000 and moved the following week back to their hometown of Columbus, Ohio. Caleb Rogers also was convicted of also robbing the Alliant Casino Hotel Spa in North Las Vegas of about $11,500 on January 6, 2022. Forgive me. About 7 weeks later, prosecutors said Rogers stormed the Rio Suit Hotel and Casino Sportsbooks, shoved a cashier in her 60-second out of his way, and threatened to use a gun while he shoved $79,000 into drawstring bag hidden inside the jacket. Within minutes, Rogers was tackled by a group of security guards outside the casino, sending a wig held being wearing flying off his head. The money in his pocket was recovered. Let me tell you something. We're talking about a police officer that take oath to protect the community, to serve his people. I don't care if he had a gambling problem. To go rob 3 different casino, you had it in mind, you had a plan, and you take your little brother to go help you commit the crime. There was a certain story you heard, you wonder, could that really be true? Is that person mentally okay? How could you take an oath to serve the community and you betray them that way? And why should I feel sorry for you? Why? Why? I am busting, while trying to make ends meet, while you want to have the lavish life, go threaten people with a gun you take an oath to protect. Like, I cannot feel bad for you, man. I cannot. Again, let me know how you feel about the whole thing. Hopefully he will learn from his mistake. Yes, you have a son. You should have thought about it before you commit the crime. You commit the crime, you pay for the crime. That's what it is. That's one thing I like about America. Your status of who you are doesn't really define some of the justice system here in America. It might not go as planned. It's not where it's supposed to be, but you commit the crime, you're gonna spend some time in jail, and it is what it is. I can't feel bad for you or your son, because you made it your job to go rob the casino, and now you are addicted. You have a gambling problem. Come on, why didn't you seek help before you go do what you did? Again, not everyone will feel that way. This is how I feel. This is my opinion. It is what it is. Subscribe. Let me know how you feel.